Welcome to Chaleigh TV Podcast, the podcast that gives encouragement and advice for indie artists. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast, and I want to thank you so much for being here. Tonight, I want to talk about rejection, the fear of it, and how to cope with it whether you're trying to be an independent artist or even a mainstream artist, it really doesn't matter. Both of those artists are going to go through rejection. That's just the reality of it. And it's the building blocks of any great artist is, getting rejected and being able to persevere and pick yourself up and dust yourself off and try again is, I think, what really divides the people between the people that want to push themselves, don't take it to heart. I think that's the most important thing. There is a plethora of examples all throughout, history of artists being rejected many different ways. I think one of my favorite stories has to be about the man that had the puppet, and he made a sock puppet and he brought it in to all these different banks saying he had this really great idea. And he was laughed at 88 times, to be correct. And saying that not only that it wasn't artistic, it didn't seem like it was going to make any money. Well, that man's name was Walt Disney. And that mouse rules the world. So it just goes to show that you can't only always believe the people that are critiquing you, especially when I think when it's coming from people outside of anything that has to do with creativity, they're just numbers and business people. They're not going to see art or artistic merit. They're going to see dollars. Is this going to make money? That's their end goal, the end goal. And essentially every artist wants to be taken seriously, but at the same time, we also care about the art too. So, and I think when it comes, if you're an actor and you're getting critiques and rejected by industry people, it's not always about something personal about you. It's about they just don't feel like you're going to fit what their objective is, or how they want to go about, pushing this project or that project, or what their main goal is or whatever. There's all different kinds. So we can't always take rejection too personally. We have to be able to take constructive criticism, I think, is very important in being any type of artist you can imagine. If you can't be able to really look at your art, especially if it's performance art, and objectively pick it apart and look at it and see how you can improve, you're not going to grow. You're kind of going to be stuck with your ego and with your, oh, well, this is good, and you don't want to be in that type of artist. That's never good. I think it's a dying art for people to actually take constructive criticism. I don't think at all people are able to do it. So the people that can, it's really, really, it's a good tool that you can facilitate yourself as an artist, as a entrepreneur, as your own business, all that stuff is very, very important. And reminding ourselves that rejection is the cornerstone and the building blocks of an artist's journey. It's just the reality of it. And I think the people that want to learn and grow and, push themselves creatively and artistically will be able to hone the rejection and make our stuff anyway. I want to thank you so much for being here tonight.
Artist-Rejection.